A particle starts from rest and travels a distance s with uniform acceleration and then moves uniformly with the acquired velocity over the further distance 2s, and finally it comes to rest after moving through a further distance 3s under uniform retardation. Assume the entire path is a straight line. Find the ratio of the average speed over the journey to the maximum speed on the way. So now the linear diagram will be like this. Suppose that particle starts from here, it covers certain distance s, and let's say at this point it achieves some velocity v. Then it moves further distance 2s with the constant velocity v, and then it finally stops, and it starts from rest, and then finally it stops after covering 3s and it comes to rest. So here under constant retardation, this is the situation, and this is the uniform acceleration. Correct? And here constant velocity. So now if I want to draw a displacement diagram, let's say displacement diagram will be, this is x and t. So clearly start from rest, so 0 to up to some time it should cover certain distance s, then under constant velocity, and then after that under constant retardation like this, and then it covers how much distance? Total 3s distance. That means total distance covered is equal to s plus 2s plus 3s, which is 6s, right? Now you need to see here, let's say this time is t1, this time is t2, and this time is t3. This is axis t. So how to calculate this t1? So I can say here for the case 1, s is equal to half a t1 square, because it starts from rest, so t1 is equal to 2s by a under root. This is t1, and then velocity achieved can be written as u plus at. So 0 plus a into t is equal to under root of 2s by a, which is under root of 2as. Correct? So this is the velocity which is achieved by at this point. Now it covers further 2s distance. So now for the 2s distance, so now we need to calculate the time t2. So now we can say that t2 will be 2s upon v. So this is 2s upon under root 2as, which will be equal to 2s into 2s upon 2as. So this is 2s cancelled out, under root 2s by a. Pretty interestingly, this is also t1, correct? And then we need to see the third case. So for the third case, 3s is equal to velocity, how much we achieved? Vt minus half a into t square. But this formula will not help. Why? Because we do not know the value of that constant retardation. So what to do? So now we can utilize here v square. That means 0 square is equal to v square minus 2 into a into s means 3s. So clear, the value of v square is equal to 2a into 3s. So clearly a will be equal to v square upon 6s. The value of v is equal to 2as, which is 6s. This is cancelled out. this is 3. So this a dash is equal to a by 3. Correct. So let us take this is a dash because the acceleration is changing. Now we want to calculate the time for this case. So time v will be is equal to u plus at. So finally velocity will be at this point 0. It was v initially, and this is a dash, and the time is t3. So t3 will be v upon a dash. Correct. So now v3 upon a dash. Now the value of a is under root of 2as upon a3 is a by 3. Correct. Then let us remove this part. The value of t3 is equal to what? Under root of 2as upon 3 this side in numerator, and this is a into a. So this is cancelled out. So this is 3 under root of 2s by a. So this is t1. This t2 is also t1, but t3 is equal to 3t1. Right. So now we want to calculate the average speed over the journey. So let us remove v average will be is equal to total distance divided by total time. So v average, total distance is how much? 6s. Total time is t1 plus t2 plus t3, which is 6s upon, this is simply 5t1 if you put the values of t3 t2. Then we got the v average, and the value of v maximum is simply v only. Correct. And the value of v can be written as 2s upon t2, which will be 2s upon t1 only, because t2 is equal to t1. Then simply we need ratio of these two. So this is a bit tricky question and long though. So v average upon v max, this is we need 6s upon 5t1 upon 2s upon t1. So this t1 is cancelled out, s and s is cancelled out. 6 divided by 5 into 2, this will be 3. So v average upon v max is equal to 3 by 5. This should be the final answer for us. That means option number 1, 3 raised to 5 should be the final choice for us. This question is pretty much nice question because lot of logics and graph was involved to analyze the question. Okay, yeah, I hope that you got pretty nicely this question.